Hi, this is Beau Bridges, and you're listening to TV Confidential.
Ed Robertson, thank you as always for listening to the TV Confidential podcast. We'll be back with a brand new edition of our program later this week. In the meantime, we invite you to enjoy a special preview of our upcoming conversation with Ellen Geer. Ellen Geer, daughter of legendary actor Will Geer and the artistic director of Theatricum Botanicum. Theatricum Botanicum, the outdoor amphitheatre in Topanga Canyon, California, that Will Geer started in 1973. Theatricum Botanicum will mount a live production of It's a Wonderful Life featuring Beau Bridges, Wendie Malick, and Joe Mantegna on Saturday, December 13th. In the following clip, Ellen talks about how her dad started Theatricum Botanicum in 1973 and how he also started her in Shakespeare at a young age. Your dad officially started Theatricum in 73, but if I remember correctly, it started long before that, and it provided a way. I mean, he started the gardens to provide a way for theater actors to make a living. Those who had been affected by the blacklist, and so. Oh
yes, that's when we moved up when I was a kid, and he had been doing a lot of films, and then they kicked him out of the business, and my mother had pre-thought and said, okay, I better get him where he's around the gardens because Pop was a horticulturist. He'd got a degree from the University of Chicago, and his second love is plants, and wherever he went, when he traveled to different repertory companies, he would plant a garden. That's just part of it, and he passed that on to his kids, and so we keep up whatever gardens he started and train the ones. We're in our fourth generation up here at this theater now. It's four generations. My youngest grandchild went on, and she had her first flying during a Midsummer Night's Dream, and it was intermission. She said it loud and clear.
Well, if I remember correctly, your dad started you young with Shakespeare.
Yes, that was part of it. No, by the time I was 16, I had about 5 Shakespearean roles in my belt, because he'd take me off to colleges where he'd talk, and he would say, okay, I will do that, and I had to have it ready. So he loved to do that with us. So we all had Shakespeare in our pockets. He was like our psychiatrist if we needed it.
Shakespeare was like your psychologist, or?
Yes.
Okay.
You try it. If you're ever depressed or you're feeling funny, especially about the world today, just read some Shakespeare and you'll feel much better.
Well, no, they're pretty. I mean, one of the reasons why we're still talking about Shakespeare, one of the reasons why you and the players at Theatricum still perform Shakespeare 4 centuries later and changes because.
They had somebody from the Shakespeare Festival in England, and they came and they looked all over our country, and they ended up awarding 14 out of 250 people who did Shakespeare in the United States. They were doing a study on it, and we would sit down. I'd say, why do you think that? Because he says in England that there's not that many people who do it like you do it. And I said, because I think we're a young country. Shakespeare is humanity. His words, his situations. He writes women as well as he does men. I think it's because we're so young, and there's a lot of things in our country that we don't quite know yet.
Well, the only other source of literature that you can say this, besides the works of Shakespeare that have stories that really touch on all of humanity, is probably the Bible. So one of the reasons why Shakespeare endures and is still performed is because virtually every sort of story that can be told is told. Yeah. And
the good and the bad, the sweet and the ugly. It's all there.
Yes. Yes. Well, Ellen Geer is the sweet of all of that. Ellen Geer is the artistic director of Theatricum Botanicum, the outdoor amphitheater founded by her father, Will Geer, that Buzz magazine once called one of the 50th cool places in Los Angeles. Theatricum has just added a live production of It's a Wonderful Life featuring Beau Bridges, Wendie Malick, Joe Mantegna, and many of the other Theatricum Botanicum players that will take place Saturday, December 13th, beginning at 5 p.m. It will be performed in the tradition of a live 1940s radio broadcast complete with Foley sound effects created live on stage. The live production of It's a Wonderful Life will immediately follow Theatricum's annual Holiday Family Faire, with tickets available as an add-on to fair admission. Tickets for more information, theatricum.com/Holiday Family Faire. Theatricum Botanicum, of course, located 1419 North Topanga Boulevard, Topanga, California, 90290, midway between Pacific Coast Highway and the Ventura Freeway. Our complete conversation with Ellen Geer will air the weekend of December 5th here on TV Confidential. One more item: if you're starting a company, particularly one that is in an emerging market, you know that averting any sort of legal dispute is crucial to your business plan. Our friends at Tectonic Law offer an array of services that can help you avoid and preempt future litigation while also developing and protecting your intellectual property and intangible assets. Tectonic Law serves the needs of a host of emerging industries throughout California and beyond, including industrial designers, beverage makers, artists, farmers, retail stores, health practitioners, wellness experts, cosmetics manufacturers, nonprofit organizations, innovators in sustainable practices, and libraries. Go to tectoniclaw.com to learn more about how Tectonic Law can help your business thrive. tectoniclaw.com. Rock solid representation for groundbreaking industries.
This portion of TV Confidential is brought to us by our friends at Front Porch Realty, the community of realtors in the Northern Bay area of California that is committed to finding the solution that is best for their clients. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking to sell or lease your property in Northern California, call Karen Strain at 415-886-7411 or visit frontporchrealtygroup.com for more information on how they can help you.
Ed Robertson thanking you for listening to the TV Confidential podcast. If you like what you hear, please hit the subscribe button so that you won't miss our next episode.